Thanks, Whitney. 10 after 8, it's News Talk Live, News Talk 105 WGEM. It may sound like science fiction. It may sound futuristic, but it's real, and it's now. We're going to talk about robots and manufacturing from a guy who's going to be coming to the Tri-State Manufacturing Conference coming up at John McElligott Community College here in a couple of weeks. Keynote speaker and founder and CEO of York Exponential in York, Pennsylvania. It's John McElligott. Hi, John.
Hey, Greg. How are you? Good morning.
I'm great. So, York Exponential. Tell us about that.
Yeah. So York Exponential is a company that develops and leverages machine learning, artificial intelligence, and we just got into integrating and beginning to manufacture our own collaborative robots. So for your listeners that don't know what a collaborative robot is, it's a relatively new industry. Up until just the last couple of years, robots had to be kept in cages. They were expensive, hard to program, and really had to be kept away from human beings. But thanks to a lot of advancements in not only computer programming, but computer vision and AI, you're going to start seeing these robots working alongside human beings very quickly. And not just in the manufacturing space. You'll start seeing them in hospitals, schools, and even restaurants.
So to be humans and robots working side by side on the same project?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing to see. The next big leap you're going to see, and this is what a lot of the confusion is with a lot of large manufacturers, or even small to medium, is whenever they think of a robot, they think of how do I use a robot to replace a human? Mm-hmm. Really, we like to push the idea of augmentation. These robots are designed specifically to work alongside humans and make them more productive, take over some of the tasks that either cause carpal tunnel, injuries to shoulders, things like that. So this next iteration of robotics and technology in general, I think you're going to start seeing more talk about augmentation and less talk about replacing.
Well, the thing is with robots and computers, I assume they'll only do what you tell them to do, whereas a human can be a little unpredictable. But the robots, I guess now have the technology to kind of read that. Is that what's going on?
Yeah. So collaborative robots can either learn by watching or they can learn by being manipulated by a human, which is one of the strengths. But I do think you're going to start seeing new robots coming out, and it's starting to happen with self-driving cars, whether it's AlphaGo created by Alphabet. You are going to start seeing computer systems that are going to be learning on their own by analyzing data and basically adapting in real time. So I think that line is going to start blending a little bit more, which is why you're going to see more humans working alongside technology. And instead of just treating it like a tool, you're going to start seeing us treating it like a peer, if that makes sense.
That does. That's amazing because, again, people think machines, they think automation, they think they're going to be out of work, but not the case here. And how long have you been designing these robots?
So robotics is a relatively new field for myself and our company. So probably we've been working in robotics for the last 2 years. Before that, I was a real estate developer for several years. I ended up founding a company. We developed about 50 properties in downtown York. But before that, I had founded a tech startup. So it was more around software as a service. Mm-hmm. And about 5 or 6 years ago, I started to see robotics begin to tip. And I knew that the real opportunity was going to be in software that drives hardware, not iPhone apps or web apps. The blending of the digital and the physical world was really where I think a lot of the growth was going to happen. It's also why I focused on third-tier cities or small communities or manufacturing communities. We're really good at making things, which is one of the reasons I'm excited to come out to the community out there, is we have a legacy of building things. San Francisco tends to struggle with taking things from the digital physical world. I really think that's an opportunity for some of our communities that weren't a part of the web and mobile app development boom. But when it comes to the digital and physical worlds blending, we're really, really fantastic at making things. And I think that the manufacturers are going to be that first big step, not only driven by the technology, but the recent election, you can see there was a pendulum swing where there's a very heavy emphasis on manufacturing and defense, kind of moving a little bit away from the tech startup-y app development talk, moving more to the tangible. So I think the political climate combined with the advancements in artificial intelligence and robotics are creating a perfect storm for communities like ours to lead in the fourth industrial revolution.
And you're coming to the Tri-States, coming to Quincy to speak at the John McElligott Community College Manufacturing Conference. That's coming up in a couple of weeks, right?
It is, yes. I'm going to be really excited. I know we're going to be talking to several hundred people about this. I'm actually going to be bringing one of our robots, so the folks there will get a chance to touch a robot and program it and see that it is safe to work alongside human beings. But Yeah, it's always exciting coming to communities. I mean, I've been doing this for quite a while and traveling all across the United States to talk about robotics and the advancements. I mean, I've had a chance to speak after a couple of governors at the White House a couple of times. So it's neat to see that I'm getting requests from communities in places that you wouldn't think. You know, these aren't Silicon Valley. This isn't New York. This is communities with real people building real companies and that really care about their communities that are starting to really embrace this kind of technology. So it's an exciting time to be alive, and I'm very lucky to be in the position I am, talking to the folks I am about some of the coming changes.
This is just amazing. I'm looking forward to when you come out to speak. I want to touch one of these robots.
No, please, yeah. Program it. It'll be a lot of fun.
So that'll be a lot of fun. We've got that coming up. Of course, we've got details on the John Wood website on the whole thing. And again, it's just fascinating. Artificial intelligence, what it's doing, and when it becomes capable of learning, that's even more interesting. And looking forward to learning more about this at the manufacturing conference. It's John McElligott from York Exponential in York, Pennsylvania, on the phone, founder and CEO. You'll be in Quincy. And thanks for joining us, John.
It was my pleasure, Greg. Looking forward to seeing you guys in just a couple weeks.
All right, sounds good. It's 8:16 News Talk Live, News Talk 105 WGEM.